So the way I would tackle this peach cube, and it is very difficult, without any stickers or anything on it, I'd definitely practice putting stickers on it first so you know where bits go, to give yourself little clues in my view. But there is clues all around this cube. Now the centre where I start, the bottom, is, I just look and there's one of them, and I suppose in a way it's sort of cheating, I don't know, but there it is, I can see it there now. You can see there's like a ring. Oh, can you see that ring there? And it must have been from the process, and you can just see a slight ring, and that's always been there compared to the others. You can see a really faint one maybe on some of the others with the moulding process, but it's more pronounced here. And this piece I'll use at the bottom. And what also I'm going to have this piece on the top layer, and this piece on the bottom layer. One thing I know is that it's not straight, yeah, so as you can see it's high up there and comes down here, and this is the low point here, right, and that is where this corner will meet this. So you want to put these two bits in first before you put this corner in, but that is where this knobby bit will go on the bottom, and this will be your bottom here, okay. So either side of this there's going to be two pieces with raised. They're going to be oblong like this, but they'll have a raised piece, so we've got to look for those, and there's one there. It's quite hard to see on the camera, but you can just see it just raised up. So that piece will go up here, but it's the wrong way round, so I'm going to have to manipulate it, turn it around, and there's two of them. So that one's gone there, and you can tell it's right because it just feels good there, yeah. So that feels good against that, and there's going to be another one like that to go here, another one, an oblong with a slightly raised, that's got going down slightly. And it really is, this thing is about process of elimination. And there it is there, I found that piece, there it is there. That's going to come up to here. So once again it's the wrong way round, so we'll have to manipulate the cube. This isn't a 3x3 tutorial, you must know how to do a 3x3 or you won't have a prayer with this. So those two go there, and just to show you I'm going to put that piece in. No real need to do it yet. I'll put it in the correct way. There we go. So that piece goes there, yeah. And now another clue as well is it's not just about putting this and this in the right place. These have got to be above the right centre. So we know that centre because it's got that little mark on it, that little circle from the moulding process. Now the centre we want to be here, okay, to the right of this piece here. It's got a tiny little dint on it, and it's where this crease comes. There's a crease that comes across here, down here, and it'll be on here. And it is, I believe it is. I believe it's really hard to see, but there's a tiny little bit there that's where the line goes across it. But you need good lighting, and I think that's the right piece. I can't see anything on anything else, so I'm going to leave that piece there, and that's lined up as well, so that feels right as well. Which means this piece, although I've put that in place, I need to orientate it with its centre. Okay, so I'm going to move that down. I'm just going to keep moving this around until, yep, that feels pretty good. I'm going to take that back up. Yeah, so these two bits feel good with a, and this main thing with this, because it's all the same colour, so you're going to be doing more feeling. And now what we need to do is find a piece to go in these two spots here. Okay, oh, there's a bit there, that feels good, but we need to align it with its centre. Yeah, so again, you just take it to the bottom and just keep turning that centre around until it lines up. No, and if it doesn't line up, then it's not going to be the right piece. So that bit feels good there. And this is, like I say, it's just process of elimination. Keep moving them up, see if they fit, see if it matches both the centres either side of it. Like that piece there. Yeah, so I didn't really know. Tried it, yep, it fits in. So these feel pretty good. All our centres are now aligned, yeah, and that's what it's all about. That feels good, that feels good. This is in the incorrect place. We're going to need to put that back in between these two here. And of course, when we're putting this in, that little divot bit needs to be at the bottom. Yep. So they're good. It's just this one. They all feel good to me. Right, as you see, I just kept trying it in, trying to turn it around. That feels pretty good. Doesn't feel great, but it feels pretty good. Right, now turn it up. I know which bit needs to go in here. And that's going to be, it's going to be this piece here. So I'm going to remove that. But I'm also, whilst I'm removing that, I'm going to put something I think might go in here, which will be this piece. So we'll try to put that in there. Once again, it's not a 3x3 tutorial. I'm using basic layer by layer method. Right, that's the wrong piece, but it doesn't matter. I wanted this piece to go in here. Right, yep, so that's a piece there, and another piece I know where it goes. Once again, process of elimination. The piece opposite this, around here, which will be underneath this core piece, is going to be, it's going to be this piece here. Yes, it dips down. You've got a dip down bit on it, and that will go in there. Okay, it's not this one, because I can tell that goes from the top. And again, with this cube, it's about you recognise pieces because you've done it so many times. So I'm going to put that in there. You can see it's going to go in because it's lining up already there. Right, so that's in there. Yeah, and this core, that's not correct yet, but it's coming together. So now we've just got this piece on our second layer and this piece. So I'll try it, and it's just trying pieces in. So I've got to put this in. It might be the right piece, but I might get it around the wrong way, but we'll just try. Oh. Right, that's incorrect. So I'll try something else in. I'll try this piece in there. No, that's not going in either. Right, so I'll try this piece again, but this time I'm putting it in the opposite way around to it was last time. So that came out, it ended up over here. Yeah, that feels good, that feels good. Feeling good, feeling good. Right, yeah, you see, that feels nice. And it's more about the feel than the look. So that's in, that's in, that's in. It's just this one. Now, this one is either this piece or it's this piece is in the wrong way around. I think it might be this piece. We'll try this piece. Yeah, that feels good. Feels good. And it's in. So there we go. That's your first two layers, which aren't too difficult. So now we're on to the top. We've got to try and figure out, and the reason why I've got these here is your dot is when you go in for, we're going to go for our cross. We know we're either going to have no yellow edges, we're going to have two yellow edges like that, or a cross. So once again, process of elimination, you know how to do a 3x3. This is just going to be the same, but a little bit more difficult for you to figure out. So this one I think can go up either way, so that's a bit of a red herring. I don't think it matters which way this gets turned. This piece here, see, that's correct, but we're not going to be dealing with that yet. But we see that, we know that's the right way up. So if this was yellow and another colour, this yellow bit would be on the top. So we've got one piece. This piece here is wrong, it needs to be over here, because on the other side of this pip is that bit that dips down. There's another piece that dips down on the top. So I know that goes over here, and not only does it go over it, it's the wrong way up. Yeah, it needs to be facing this way. So that's incorrect. So that's correct, that's incorrect. Then we've got these two, so these two will go above these two centres. So we check, no, that's not right, and that's not right. So all I'm thinking is these two are correct, so we might have a line. So I'm going to do front, sexy, front inverse. So front, sexy, front inverse. I'm just process of elimination, and that's what it is now. This top half is really difficult. I can make no apologies for that. It's not easy. And they could have made this cube a lot easier. It's a lot. This and the orange are a lot more difficult than the apple, the pear, and the lemon, and the banana. You know, they've done these to be really difficult, which is frustrating because you'd think these would be marketed for kids, and this is really probably going to put a lot of kids off. So Fanxin, you didn't do a great job there. Right, so again, this may be correct way up. This is now the right way. This is where we want it. This is the right way up. This is the right way up. So we've got two. So we know this is the right way up because that's got to be on the top. We know this is the right way up because that dip is on the right. So that means because we've got two opposite each other, these two might be correct, but where would they be? So that one goes there. We know that one goes there. So this one and this one go here and here. So is this one correct here? Yes. Is this one correct here? Yes. You see, by process of elimination, I know this goes here because this one goes here above that split there. Yeah. So I'm trying to help you with here. And this one goes here because it's to the left of that. And that's correct with its above its center. And the one that goes here, on this side of the core, is this one here, and you can tell that's correct. So basically, although it doesn't look right, that is the white cross, yeah, on top. So you've got your white cross. We now got to maybe do the soon move or something to get to try and sort out our edges, our corners. And it is frustrating, I know. Now that's in the correct place, but it's not orientated correctly. Trying to get them in the right place now. So like this one feels good. These three, I think they're in the right place, they're just not orientated. So what I'm going to do is a move where it's right inverse, right down, and then I'm going to keep moving the ones that are incorrect. I'm just going to go with it. It's a different sort of method, but right inverse, right down. It's this piece here. Right inverse, right down. I'll keep doing that till I think it's in the right place. I'm going to finish off that down move like that. So it's a 4-piece move, you have to finish it off. So now the next one I'm going to move in is this one here, then this one. So right inverse, right down. There's down inverse, right down. No, that's not correct because that straight bit needs to be on the left. So right inverse, down, right inverse, down inverse, right down. Right, that's correct. And then which other piece was it? I think it's that piece that's there. So it wasn't that, because that feels good. So I'm going to bring this one in now, and hopefully when it's complete I'll know it's complete, because this will all have sorted itself out. So again, right inverse, down inverse, right down. It's this bit here. Right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down. And you see all this has all sorted itself out. At the same time as that's sorted itself out, this is correct. So now we're going to rotate it, and there we go. As you can see, yeah, it's a basic layer by layer method, a real basic method, I know. And look, and this is correct. So what are we left with? We're left with a U-perm. What do I know? I know that piece needs to come here Oh, that feels right, and that feels right. Oh, crikey, there's only 2 incorrect. Oh, darn. This is a parity, because there's only 2. We need 3 incorrect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this piece with this piece opposite it. They're completely opposite, and I don't know, I think they look very similar. So I'm just going to swap them. So I'm going to put this in up here quickly, see if I can get that in there, see if it will fit. Yes, it does. It does. I'm just going to do all this really quickly, get us back where we were. So I need this piece back in here. And anytime you get parity with these funny shaped cubes, it just means switching 2 pieces that look very much alike with each other. Now there we go, straight away we're back. Beautifully, we've now got 3 pieces wrong, so we had a parity, right? And it's good. I'm glad we got the parity, because if I didn't have a parity and you did get one, you'd be like, well, what was going on there? What I do know is that's correct, that's correct. These 3 are incorrect, and I know by doing these correct I'm going to mess up my centres, but we will fix those. Okay, so this needs to come here, this one needs to go here to be next to its pip, this bit at the top, and this needs to come over here. So this is a U-perm, and we are going to do U-B-perm. So I'll just crack on and do that move. Okay, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Right, brilliant. I've done the UB perm and everything is correct. As you can see, these 2 centres aren't orientated correctly. This one definitely looks like it's 180 degrees out, so I'm going to do this 180 degree move on this, which basically the move is R inverse, U inverse, R, U inverse 5 times. So R inverse, U inverse, R, U inverse. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I did that move 5 times and it's still incorrect. Okay, so we'll try a move where we can rotate these. So this is going to move the centre and the left. Okay, the front centre one's going to go clockwise, this one's going to go anti-clockwise, and the move is M inverse, U, M, E, M inverse, U inverse, M, E inverse. Okay, wow, and there we go. That move that rotated the centre clockwise and the left side anti-clockwise, and that was exactly what I needed. I wasn't sure because it didn't look right, but it quite clearly was right, and there we go. As you can see, we've muddled through it. It's taken me a lot longer than I expected, but that's with trying to explain it as well. But like I say, yeah, start with the bottom. That piece, you can't miss it. The little disc there, you know the 2 humpy bits go there. You know this piece is here with a crease. Yeah, you know there's a tiny little nick in that corner there of that one, so you know this where this centre is, so you have to line these up with the right centres. Okay, when you come up to the top, you then obviously know where that piece needs to go, you know where this divoty bit on your second layer needs to go, and it's all process of elimination. So then you find this and this, and when you get to the top, of course, you know you've got to try and figure out this has got to be, this is the top, this would be a white bit, this has got to be on the right because that bevels in, and then you know you can see this piece here, check whether these match up, try and get your white cross, try and get your center, your corners in the right place. When you've got them in the right place, do that right inverse, down inverse, right down to orientate them. Once you've orientated them, do a UA or a UB perm. If you've only got 2, then you've got parity, which means you're going to have to look at 2 pieces and switch them. As it was, I switched this one here or this one here. Yeah. So that seemed good to me. I always try and swap 2 opposite ones, and that got rid of the parity, which gave me 3 pieces incorrect. Orientated those, then I had my centre problem. I'll put in the descriptions a couple of moves to orientate the centres, but that's a problem you don't have with a 3x3. Anyway, that's been the Peach Cube. Sorry it's been so difficult. I'm a Cubist Stew. Thanks for watching. Till next time, Cubers.